everybody, I'm Sarah and I'm a recorder player. Today I'm going to take you with me on a bit of a behind the scenes vlog. Last summer I went to the BBC in Manchester to film an episode on a new TV series called YolanDa's Band Jam, and this is a musical series for children and it was so much fun. I thought I'd take you along with me and show you how it went. YolanDa's Band Jam is a new series all about music for children. It's hosted by the brilliant YolanDa Brown, who is a saxophone player who is doing loads of stuff in the UK, along with her band, the Band Jaminals, and they are a live house band that play all of the music with a live studio audience of 5 to 7 year olds. Each episode is about a different instrument and has a different guest musician, and I was their guest musician for the first episode, which was Toot-ally Awesome Recorders. It's funny, the email asking me to come and appear on the show arrived literally 5 days after my baby daughter was born, and a TV show for children about music is pretty much my dream job, so I was just like, what's happening? So here we go.
John, where are we headed to?
Rotterdam!
Just say Manchester.
No,
John,
not gonna do it.
John, where are we headed to? We are going to Manchester. The car is completely full of instruments and baby, and we're staying overnight in a hotel before filming starts tomorrow at 7 AM. It's a lot of stuff. So it's Monday night, we have just arrived in Manchester and we are here in our hotel room. This evening I'm going to go to the studio and set everything up, and tomorrow morning we start filming at 7 AM. For the show I've brought literally all of my wooden recorders. Here they are in 4 cases next to our improvised baby changing station. John and Bodil have come with me and this is very exciting. When we had a baby we knew that as two working musicians would be taking the baby on tour with us all the time, and here she is. Bodil, how do you like being on tour?
Yay! Manchester! Oh my god, is mommy gonna be on the BBC? Neat!
So in the episode I'm going to be featured in 3 different segments. There's going to be a kind of spotlight on the instrument where I show my recorders and demonstrate them. There's going to be a performance moment where I play live, and there's going to be a jam at the end of the episode where I play a song with the house band. It's going to be a lot of fun! So we are filming at Cheetham School of Music in Manchester. I'm just arriving the evening before with all of my instruments. We're going to put them together. The art director is going to help me kind of dress the set and put them all in the right places. Maybe have a bit of a sound check and yeah, see what it looks like for tomorrow.
So after arriving in Manchester the evening before, setting up, sound checking, rehearsing, the next day was filming. So I played 2 different pieces on the show. In the spotlight section, this was the part where we really showcased the instrument. We chose to play Char Dash by Monty. It's the one that goes like this. And the whole process of picking this piece was really interesting. It wasn't like they just said, oh, play whatever you want, we don't mind. No, it was a very long and kind of detailed process with the production team. Then they asked me to make an arrangement in a version of 90 seconds that showed as many recorders as possible and had a backing track made of only recorders. So this is what I did. And the version eventually had alto and also sopranino and contrabass recorders. Next to this, at the end of the episode, we played a live piece with the studio band. It was a really cool song called Pick Me Up Some Fruit, all about different fruits. And these live studio songs are all composed by Andrew Kingslow, who is the keyboard player and singer in YolanDa's band. It was just a really funky piece. One funny thing that I didn't tell anyone at the BBC, Andrea composed the piece in a key with a lot of flats, and that's something you get a lot if you're playing with saxophones, because they work in flat keys. Unfortunately, that doesn't work so well on the recorder because you get horrible fingerings like... It's possible to play, but when you're playing half holes, the recorder doesn't sound as strong. So what I actually did was I swapped my 440 joint for a 415 joint, which made the recorder a semitone lower and meant that I was playing in a much nicer key. And the next day was filming! It's 6:30 AM, my call time is 7, so I'm gonna grab a quick hotel breakfast and head to the studio. Unfortunately, my little C pencil did not make it into the shot. Because it's so dark, it actually just looks like one of the lighting rigs, and because I'm not using it to play on, we thought it would be a bit confusing if it was standing there. So it's here with me in the dressing room, but that's quite handy because I can use it to warm up with, because my other recorders are already in the studio. So I'm just back in my dressing room now. I've had my hair and my makeup done, and they've started filming the opening credits of the show, and in about half an hour I'm going to go in and film my segments. So far today we spent about 2.5 hours setting up and rehearsing this morning, and we did each thing a few times to make sure that the cameras were in the right places for every moment. This meant that we had to change the positions of my recorders quite a few times, but in the end we found a setting that really works, and it looks great. I'm amazed by how many people are involved in this production. There are just people everywhere. Everyone's doing something. It's really exciting to be a part of it. So I'm just backstage now. It sounds so cool. You can hear them all. After filming, we went home again, and there were a further 6 months to wait while the rest of the series was put together. And my episode has now aired on CBeebies, which is the channel for small children in the UK. And I was really happy and proud of it, and really happy to see that the recorder got its own whole episode. So the things that struck me from this experience, the first was that absolutely everybody, and I mean this, every single person who I met on this whole production was really nice and friendly. And it just really struck me that everybody there seemed really happy to be there, really excited to put this together. I think it was quite a grueling schedule for the crew because they were filming 20 episodes in 10 days, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and it was like go, go, go. But everyone was lovely. And my favourite thing was actually working with YolanDa. She was so lovely and friendly, and it was so nice to see how she was working with the children, this whole studio audience of very excited kids, but also really focusing and saying everything she had to do in all the different cameras. And it was just really inspiring. But I think it's so great and important that there's this really fun and interesting but really in-depth programme about live music for young children. I'm going to give all information in the description of how you can find this show. And that's it from me today. As always, you can subscribe to my channel by clicking on my face down here. Don't forget to click on the bell icon to make sure you get a notification when I post a video. Down here is a link to the Team Recorder Patreon where you can choose to support us, and up here is a link to last week's video. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye!